What's happening guys, Gemma here and back again for another video, and this video is super special as it was a charity event for Macmillan Cancer Care hosted by Kapow The RetroStation. I will link everything in the description, including a Just Giving page if you guys want to donate to this charity event. It was a 24-hour event, and as you guys can see there were plenty of consoles to play, a couple of retro game vendors which we're going to take a really good look at, and then at the very end of the video there'll be a podcast in which I was interviewed by Matt Dawson. Shout out to you, Matt. He is so devoted to this cause, and this is not the only event that he does quite a few, and again I will link the Facebook page in the description if you guys want to really get involved with their future events. Now, coming in straight into the retro game hunt, I know Rich, he's lovely, he makes these awesome modded backlit Game Boys, and I'm sure many of you maybe have even seen him at previous events, including EGX. Has some really nice stuff in. I was just taking a good look through the PlayStation 1 titles here, and there were some really nice PS2 titles. Not always your typical kind of titles with the PS2 games. Again, I was just having a really good look through this. Blade, don't see it around that often. Not bad really for a $5, not too bad in the slightest. And Rich also has these awesome badges. I think Jess picked up quite a few. There were some really funny ones. But dropping back into the main room, there were quite a few Super Nintendo games, NES games, as you guys can see, some Game Boy Color, kind of odds and ends like there with the PlayStation memory cards and whatnot. And very shortly you guys are going to see a Super Nintendo box set that I haven't seen around ever, and I did put it out on social media, and a lot of you guys also had never seen it. Now, if you have seen it, let me know what you guys think of it in the comment section. Let me know if you remember seeing it, if and where, and if you actually own it. And what I also want to know from you guys is, would you have bought anything out of the lot here? There wasn't anything that jumped out of me from the Master System haul, and the same with the NES stuff, and I've said in previous videos that I'm going to be focusing on, well, anything, but mainly SNES and Xbox original games. Now, this is the Super Nintendo. It had like a hole and you could kind of put any game in there. This one obviously being Buster Bunny Bust Loose, which I own, but the box I'd never seen before, so let me know in the comment section if you have seen it. Now, this was a really good store, and I did pick up an NTSC boxed Super Nintendo game, and I must say these boxes on all of the games, even the Mega Drive games, were in absolutely pristine condition. I will put the name of the vendor right here, and you guys can go and check him out. It's a really nice chap, very nice to talk to, and I'll probably go back to him and buy some games in the future. I was really impressed. Nothing jumped out at me out of the Super Nintendo games aside from the one I bought, because I own most of them. But what I did potentially consider is going to maybe kind of contact him for the boxed All-Stars. I only unboxed on NTSC and PAL, but I haven't owned a boxed copy of that for quite some time, maybe since my childhood, and Jess actually saw it and said, Gemma, do you think you own that? And this I don't own either, so this is maybe another one, but I didn't buy too much because I do want to do a big sweep of a retro game hunt soon, much to Jess's delight, I'm sure. And I have picked out this really awesome shop that I've been harping on about. I'm not going to say the name of it because I want it to be a big surprise, but I am going to be going there very soon, so keep an eye out for that, guys, and make sure you hit subscribe if you want to stay tuned and just join in, because I just love a good retro game hunt. Now again, with the Master System, I do love the Master System, I will say that now, but I'm not completely desperate to collect for it. I tend to find that no matter if I go to game markets or retro game stores, it tends to be the same kind of titles jumping out at me. So that's why I just kind of have a look and just move on, basically. Now, this Forgotten Worlds, I don't remember seeing this around for quite some time. I think it was priced up at £28, guys, so let me know if you own it and if you think that was a fairly decent price. I didn't think it was too bad at all. In fact, all of these prices seem completely bang on to me, and we were laughing and joking about this WWF Royal Rumble, which is actually quite a remarkable game, and I know some of you really like that game because I've seen you talk about it on Twitter. And Dick Tracy, we were laughing at the box art because, again, really nice box art. I think I own an unboxed copy of this. over here in the games room. So is there anything that takes your fancy, guys? Is there anything you would have picked up? You guys will see some more games before we get to the podcast at the end of the video, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But again, I think we were just kind of continuing to look, and right at the end of this stall there were some books from the ZX Spectrum era, some art books, which were really nice. I don't think we caught it on video, but nonetheless I think we got a really good look at all of the games that were on offer here. There were only 3 vendors, but that was absolutely fine because they were spread out perfectly. And again, I just think kudos to you, Matt, if you're watching. Really good event, all for charity. Absolutely thrilled to be involved, guys. And if you can do anything, even if you can just share, you know, their Just Giving link on your Facebook or your social media, it really does help to give back. Now this I regret not picking up. Razor Hell. It was £4, and you will see a clip of me in a minute going back to it because I really want to get it. So I'm probably going to look on eBay, unless you guys have a copy you want to sell me. Let me know on Facebook. And I was going back here, and unfortunately it was gone. So never mind, that's absolutely fine. I think the golden rule there is just to buy it if you get that hunch in the first place rather than dilly-dallying. So guys, let's jump over to the podcast. A little bit of a retro game hunt, again all in aid of Macmillan Cancer charity. This whole event was, so thank you so much, guys. Let's go to the podcast and I will see you soon.
AKA Gemma.
Hi, thanks for having me.
No, that's okay. That's cool. Introduce yourself. Tell people who you are, what you would do, and where you come from.
Well,
like Cilla Black.
I'm from Cilla Black. Yeah, I'm from Derbyshire. My name's Gemma. I like to kind of go by Gemma on my videos because I think it adds a little bit of personality rather than hiding behind a kind of alias, if that makes sense, Matt.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've restarted my retro game collection in March 2014, having originally sold quite a large collection a couple of years prior. So yeah, that's kind of
hooked. And 2 got you rehooked.
Rehooked. Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted. Well, I've been around kind of playing retro games since the ZX Spectrum. It was my mum from being about age 5, 6 that kind of got me into it. So it's always been with me. But obviously, as you get older, you know, you go into full-time work. I've been collecting for quite some time. And
take my money.
Yeah, literally take my money. Let's go.
Now, at the time I was writing this, you had just cleared 17,000 subscribers on YouTube. Now that's pretty good going. I think that deserves a round of applause. 17,000!
Thanks, guys.
I get 17 people watching my videos on YouTube. I don't do very well on YouTube. How, first of all? And did you ever imagine that it would get to the stage of having videos with almost millions of people watching your content?
I don't know. I mean, it's weird. I don't. When I started YouTube, I never expected anything to kind of come from it. And in 2012, there was quite a big change to YouTube's algorithms. So it became a lot harder to get videos to a point where they were quite successful. But I think it's just, you know, always interacting with your audience, putting out, I guess, or trying to put out crisp content and just, you know, be consistent really.
Yeah,
so,
you do a lot of live streaming as well.
Yeah, as well, yep.
Which I noticed gets some fantastic views, and like you say, that's a very community-driven way of producing content as well. I've seen your gaming library and your content, especially when you do your game room tours and things like that.
I love it. Good games room tour.
What is your holy grail? What is that? 1, what you have. 2, what you want.
The holy grail. I think it's not actually a gaming item. I have some original Akira film cells that I just love, and they're quite tatty and battered, but I really love them.
Does anybody remember Akira?
Just some Akira fans,
yes, that's all right. We've got the right age group in here as well. Then, how did you come across those?
It was my friends down at a store in Level Up Games in Canterbury. The owners knew somebody that worked on the film line and ended up in Level Up Games in Canterbury. And yeah, they sold me some, and it was kind of I love them.
And when you think, when was what 90? What year was it? They've done the rounds.
Akira, guys, what year?
What year was Akira?
1980.
Anyone?
88.
Akira, was it in the 80s, really?
Mad, isn't it? It's aged well, it still holds up.
And what about what you want? The holy grail of what you want?
What I would love is a factory sealed copy of Link to the Past on the SNES. I would love.
Traders?
Love it.
No? Look, they're all like, oh, we want it as well.
Yeah.
We want it as well. Bit of a speed round now then. Favourite retro games? Zelda, Link to the Past?
No, Super Mario Kart. So
Super Mario Kart. I think we should get that on later on as well. McDonald's or Burger King?
Macadam's.
Favourite current console?
PS4.
I do.
But I love my PC as well, my gaming PC. So.
Yes, and the PC there running the, what's it called, Oculus up in there. It's very nice. I went looked instead and I couldn't afford it. Favourite arcade game?
I'm going to go something really cheesy, The Simpsons, you know, if I'm being a little kid in the miners' welfare, putting the 10p's in.
You guys played The Simpsons arcade game?
Mate.
It's amazing.
Proper
There was Simpsons, Turtles in Time.
Oh, Turtles in Time.
It's amazing. They did an X-Men one as well, didn't they, with the 4-player?
You can see I can see the board.
Well, mine's WrestleFest. If anyone gets to play WWF WrestleFest and you can find the 4-player card, that is also amazing. Coke or Pepsi?
Neither. Pepsi.
Water.
Yeah, water.
Call of Duty or GoldenEye?
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye. Most underrated console at all time. You're not allowed to say Dreamcast.
Wii U.
Wii U, really?
I don't think it got the marketing it deserved. I think it fell pretty quick, so I'd go Wii U.
Completely understand that one. So, 17,000 just gone. What is next in the world of the TheGebs24?
Just about to hit 18.
What? 18. That's like, I wrote this like a week ago or something.
Next milestone. I don't know, really, just to kind of keep it, like I said, consistency. It's weird because you're always trying to beat the last decent video, if that makes sense. Yep. So it's, I don't know, I mean, retro game tours, major pickups tend to do pretty well. So I'll just keep going with that and we'll see where it goes. So.
And when it comes to kind of the milestones, when do you get that first YouTube button?
100,000.
100,000.
Yeah, a long way off.
Well,
it may never happen, so it's okay.
I hope you get there, and I hope that when you now tell all these people as well how they can find you on social media and where they can like and watch your videos repeatedly, where can they find you?
So yeah, youtube.com/TheGebs24, all one word. Same with Facebook, same with Instagram, TheGebs24, but Twitter is Juicy Game Reviews.
Just to be awkward.
Just to be a little bit awkward, yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for coming down. I hope you're having fun today. I'd like to say thank you to Gemma. Round of applause, please.
Cheers.
And a round of applause as well to our guests as well. Thank you, Matt from the Game Show UK. Thank you for the guys from the Retro Shed. Please, honestly, the gaming community is a real big deal. Make sure you go on, share their videos, watch their content. It's a good crack, and do you know what? It's a great way to waste some time at work.